First on 4, a man pulls out a gun as officers respond to a call for shots fired in Palmview. This happened last week. Police officers did not fire their weapons, and the man was taken into custody.
Palmview police spoke to Action 4's Ashley Custer about the incident and how officer training plays a big role in de-escalating a hostile situation.
This is a quiet neighborhood, but Friday Princess Leia Street was anything but. Palmview police were led to this area after they received a call of shots fired near the expressway.
So they kind of stuck around the area and they heard some more shots being fired. So as the officers go to the secondary area where these shots were coming from, they were able to see a vehicle parked in the vicinity with several male subjects in the car.
The officers at the scene commanded the 3 men to, quote, show their hands and not to move. The 3 men complied.
The driver did come out with brandishing a weapon at that point. The officer, made the decision not to fire upon this individual, and although he was pointed with the weapon, claiming that the gun was his.
The officer notes in his report he feared for his life, but that's where officer discretion and training comes into play in order to de-escalate the situation.
Once you take it upon yourself to brandish a weapon, towards an officer, that officer has every right to use deadly force against that individual. So the officer, made a brave decision, to keep telling the subject to drop the weapon and take him into custody then.
Lieutenant Yavalle says the driver, now identified as Juan Zamora, is pretty lucky.
That goes along with the training and the experience of the officer, and I wouldn't want to say, but rookie officers might have responded a little different in that situation. Even veteran officers, it just depends on how you perceive that threat at that time.
In Palmview, Ashley Custer, Action 4 News.
Lieutenant Yavalle says the state mandates that officers go through training every 2 years.